Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. Today, blush swatch video. And today's color theme is going to be peach slash coral. But as I stated in my previous swatch video, I basically look at the blush and the first color that comes to mind, I just automatically put in that category. Sometimes blushes are a mixture of different colors, so take it as you will. So if some of these shades don't look peach to you, then just pretend like I put it in the pinks video or the purples video or the neutrals. Let's go. Today's brush is going to be BK Beauty 107. For the cream products, however, I'm going to be using the ColourPop F2. This is a dual fiber synthetic brush. I did use a sponge in my last video for cream products, so I just want to switch it up. Okay, so let's get started. The first blush here is going to be from Bare Minerals. This is the Gen Nude blush in Bellini Brunch. Bellini Brunch is Bare Minerals' version of the Peaches blush from MAC. So if you are Bare Minerals fan, maybe you're not into purchasing from MAC, which is totally understandable, this is a really good option. I know that Bare Minerals also has the Bounce and Blur. That's going to be in a separate category for me, but I think I prefer the Gen Nude formula. And this is a matte blush, so taking a brush, just building that on the cheeks. And this is very easily buildable. You can see from the first application how light it was, but now that I'm building onto it, you can see the intensity. There's not that much kick up in the pan. There is a little bit of pink coming through, but it's predominantly gonna be a very peachy shade. So that is our first blush, Bare Minerals Bellini Brunch. Let's wipe off this brush and move on to Becca Cosmetics. This is the mineral blush in Songbird. Oh, so pretty. This is my first Becca blush ever, and different to the Wild Honey blush, this is a very shimmery formula. It's going to give a very solid glow. This is a powdery blush. Again, it's mineralized and it's a softer press mineral blush, so that means there's going to be a lot more kick up. And look at how much pigment that is on the first application. I didn't have to go back in, and I got just as much pigment as I did on this side, if not more. There's definitely a little bit of that red in this blush, so it's kind of like a reddy peachy color. So if you're one to build your blush up, I would caution just to be a little bit careful with this because it's high pigment even on my complexion. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, for foundation reference, I'm an NC 35 to 37 in MAC. I'm number 240 in the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte foundation, and then for ColourPop's Pretty Fresh foundation, I am in the shade 80W. And there we have our first two blushes. So Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush in Bellini Brunch on this side. And then here we have Becca Cosmetics Mineral Blush in Songbird. Let's move on to the next. Moving on to our next two blushes, I have the MAC Glow Play blush in So Natural. I could have put this with my regular powder blushes from MAC, but they are different formulas, so I ended up just keeping it separate. Now this blush could have been in the pink category and this category. I was a little wishy-washy with where I wanted to put it, but it ended up coming here. And this is a very unique formula. It's that cream to powder finish. As you can see from the pan, there's a bit of a dent, but that's not because I use a lot of the product. I feel like you can mold the blush just by pushing it in there, but I'm just going to use a standard blush brush for this product because it's what I normally use to apply this blush. So just patting it in. I do have to apply a little bit more product because not only is it a lighter blush, but because it's got that cream formula, it doesn't adhere as well as powder blushes. I don't even know how to describe its finish because it's a cream to powder blush, so it still has a bit of that wetness on the skin without the shimmer. So that's kind of where you get the glow from. It's from the moisture that's in here. So look at that. Oh, it's such a great everyday blush. I am so happy that I purchased this last year because I got this on a whim. And like the name of the blush suggests, it's a very, very natural blush. So there we have Max So Natural. I feel weird like doing this, but I'm trying to let you catch the glow with the lighting that I have going on. We're gonna move on to Tom Ford, and this is his cheek color in Love Lust. Ooh, look at that corally goodness. And this is his formula that is shimmery. To be honest, I don't use this blush all that often, but I can't get rid of it because it's so pretty. In this video, this blush will probably be the strongest contender for a coral. It's a very good mixture of pink and peach. So here we have pair number 2, starting off with the MAC Glow Play blush in So Natural. And then we have the Tom Ford cheek color in Love Lust. So now we have our final 2 blushes. I'm gonna start off with Benefit's Georgia blush, and I do have the mini version. Thank goodness, because this blush, I mean, it doesn't do anything for me in terms of color, but as a blush topper, it is so good. And this is, it smells divine. But I do see this working for people with very fair complexions. So same brush, dipping it in. And I'm gonna try and saturate this pretty heavily to show you that it really doesn't do much for my complexion. Oh, it smells so good. Do you see anything? Me neither. And I was dipping into this box. So on medium tan complexion like mine, don't buy this blush if you're looking at it in hopes of it being a blush. I mean, yeah, that's not doing much for it. And finally, we're going to go with a cream blush. This is the Shiseido Minimalist blush in Momoko. This is pretty pricey. I think this is $32 or $36, but look at that shade. Oh, just dipping it in like that. And the color is intimidating in the pot, but when you apply it, oh, it's so good. And I do have powder already placed on my skin, but this is not patchy. It's blending really nicely, and it dries down to a matte finish. So there's no shine from, you know, kind of that moussey wet texture. It dries down completely, and the finish itself is a matte finish. So what we could do right now that we have this is go back to the Georgia blush, and I can show you how I would use this blush. So right at the tops of that blush, add that glow. See that? So here are our last 2 blushes. Again, the Benefit blush in Georgia. There's really nothing to show you. It just looks like a subtle highlighter. But on this side, we have the Shiseido Minimalist blush in Momoko, and that's that peachy orange shade underneath, and right on top, I placed the Georgia blush. So that is the combination together. All right, guys, so there you have it, the second video of the rest of my blush collection with swatches. I really hope I don't break out because my sinuses are really pissing me off. So if I have to deal with skin and acne issues, I'm gonna be PO'd. But I hope you've been enjoying it so far, and I think coming up I'm gonna be doing my pinks, so get ready for it. If you guys like this makeup look, be sure to check me out on Instagram. It'll be the first link in the description box down below, where I post a photo of all my makeup looks along with all the products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye guys.